Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it.
Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now, and that's played in low. Caught offside that time. And it's Pedri. Rooney! It's Rooney! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Oh, what a mistake! Triol. Oh, that's well spotted. He's on it, can he get away? Out to the left it goes. Looking for the run. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Cannavaro. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, good spread. And this is Rooney. Nice bit of trickery. He could be... Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri tries to play it through. Great chance! Now it's Puskas. This looks promising. And he's searching through. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's looking wide. Now it's Hazard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to...
Bale! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cannavaro. Raul. Puskás. Raul. And it's Rodri. Pass is just off target. Zanetti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Puskás. It's played through for him. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Rodri, Puskás, brilliantly cut out. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rooney.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Puskás. The ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard. Now it's Rooney. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And
so, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
The entrance gates. Thank you very much for
Whistle
your
goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Zanetti. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Puskás. And Puskás! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Has another go! Superb from Ødegaard! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. He's in a great position here. And they're on him in a flash. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Pedri. Bale. He is through here. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Puskás. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what has happened here? And he's in uncanny finish! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 10.
Raul.
Hazard.
Oh, he's caught it there, it's a free kick.
Rooney.
And here's Mbappe.
Number 21.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Coming on the field.
The referee has
Number
resisted
3.
the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a
Number
stern
24.
lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a Barcelona free kick. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Shoots! He's got a goal! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that should get the job done. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries a shot! Goal! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Doué. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Played back. And the pass is intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard. Raul. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rice. Now it's Doué. Rodri. That'll be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Odegaard. And this is Puskás. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Hakimi. Now Schlotterbeck. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Rodri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Puskás. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Puyol has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Good ball, good take. Oh, it's Raul. Mbappe. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Very nicely done. Zanetti. Rodri. Now this could be a chance. It's Raul! Outstanding save to keep that out. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Puskás voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm, and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game down a little too much, but I've never seen it that way.
Into the channel. Yamal gets into a good position. He's got tall. He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Rodri. Mbappe! Real chance! Caceres gets good distance on it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele's cross. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Hakimi threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Now it's Puskás. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That is good alertness. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Schlotterbeck. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Raul. Berbatov. That looks a cracking ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe, and he's found a way past. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti tries to clear. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Makaleli. And it's Rodri. Berbatov. No, it's come to nothing. Hakimi. Zanetti. Here's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And this is Raul. Chance! Oh, it's come loose.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's going to have his name taken.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Quality ball. And this is Berbatov. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul. Puskás. That has been cut short. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Berbatov. He is through here. He's got away. Gets his head on it. Sticks it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same focus again.
Make his way to the information centre. Substitution for Ireland, number 17, Dembele, number 11, Yamal, coming on the field, number 27, Bayern,
and we're off again.
Number 21.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rodri. And it's Makalele. And that's really well manoeuvred. Zanetti could try cutting inside here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, now, Waters has another go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And it's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 18,
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Puskás. Shapes to shoot! Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Puskás. This looks promising. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's going up front in a hurry. This might spell danger. They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Rice. And here's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. So we've reached the hour mark. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Puskás. He's in a great position here. Oh, it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to level it up. Save from Kahn. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
So will they make it count again? Kahn gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Played backwards here. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 3 coming up. Let's a look and place it forward. He's gone for goal! Racing over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Some really good ball movement. It's Raul! This time, surely! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he lines up a cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Ireland clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Mbappe. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Substitution for Ireland. Number 21.
Ireland are making a change now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And that's aimed into the middle. Hakimi gets it clear. Pinches it off him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get on the end of this? Ambitious ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. Bayer claims comfortably.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Raul, and he's managed to get... He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution for Ireland. Number 15.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal, and the through ball. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ødegaard. Van Basten. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it into space. Filippo Inzaghi. And the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yet, chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Koundé tries to clear. That's tidy. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Hazard. Looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Hazard. Xavi Simons. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Spread it left. Son Heung-min. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rice. And Hazard. And that's gone loose. That's a look and place it forward. Rice. Puskás. And it's Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Puskás. Now this could be a chance. Looking for a runner. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he nearly went all the way.
Van Basten clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Inzaghi! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And he hits the net. They're back within reach. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Half-time getting close now. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. Puskás unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Hakimi. And it's made its way to... And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedri. Koundé pinged towards the front line. Now it's Puskás. Aims beyond the defence. Puskás. He's in a good position here. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And right on half-time, that is telling. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Cher public, je voudrais avoir ce petit mot de félicitation à l'intention du président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête aujourd'hui son anniversaire de mariage. Merci.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving...
He's having a go! Too close for comfort. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Simons. Van Basten. Now it's Puskás. That is a great pick out.
That was lovely, that.
And he's running through. Just the keeper shot a goal! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hazard threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, look at the space here. Played towards the front line. And this is Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Spread out to the left, Son Heung-min. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Now it's Puskás. Van Basten. He He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Rijkaard. Xavi Simons proves too strong. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Yamal is on it. And the shot! Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Puskas. Xavi Simons. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Ødegaard. To Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's through here. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Rijkaard. And it's Hazard. Puskas. Puskas driving forwards. Hazard purring through the gears. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
14, le numéro 21. À leur place.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Le numéro 2. Le numéro
Now it's
7.
Puskas. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Hazard stood up well to him there. Barcelona must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big...
Oh, they could be caught out here! And he's one-on-one! Chance, surely! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great vision. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Azar. Puskás. Oh, it's Van Basten. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shoots! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Schlotterbeck clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. First quarter of an hour gone. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's been cut out, well played. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot, surely! It's anyone's ball now. And they've got rid. Conte. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
That has been slung wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! Goal! Inter! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
En el minuto 26, el dorsal 30.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
He rises! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a promising position. Where? Crosses it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. And it's De Bruyne. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Puskás pinches it off him. Kimmich. Wirtz. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cross from Robertson. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Hazard. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's going right the way across. De Bruyne with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Zakaria. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is De Bruyne, and he's managed to get free. Now he's off and running.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robertson, he has found the way through. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Wits! Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Zanetti. And it's Conte. De Bruyne. Barcelona finding their passes. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Hazard finds himself offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Weir, in towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Mbappe. Puskas.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He can get that clear, and he's only too happy to take that back. Wits. Zanetti with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. Nicely spread. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Where? Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It'll be a throw-in. Kimmich. Played through for the wide man. He's onside. He's found a way through. Elects to cross. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
Šeško! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Conte, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Might be danger here. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's had it taken off him. Makaleli. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Zakaria. Kimmich. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Puskas. Good chance here! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Real chance! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's been won straight back. He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this? Puskás.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it. He's gone for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
Hazard clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just pounded him off it.
Inter really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Shapes to shoot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Where he's picked his way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Where? Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Saliba. Out to the left it goes. Played in by... It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides...